So I'll be going to paste few links in the chat box which will be related to your course. Okay, so I want you to open your chat section. So first link is of syllabus link. You can check which all topics we will be going to cover in the class, this course. So over here, in case you have not enrolled yet, no need to worry. You can still complete your payment process and you can join the batch. We are always welcome to take up the feedback. So for this, you just need to fill up this feedback form. As you know, you can get to know in detail about this particular course. For that, you just need to click on this all batch detail link. In case you have any further queries, feel free to email us at support@olympiadsuccess.com, or you can drop us a WhatsApp message on these two particular numbers. All right.
Ma'am,
So with
can you
this,
be a little louder?
okay, I am not audible to you. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. So let me share my screen with you and let me present my screen. So I welcome you at the platform of Olympiad Success, wherein we are gathered over here for English demo for grade 5. So as you know, we have students from more than 5,000 schools and 35 plus countries. So we do offer various programs. So wherein our one main course is School Plus program, in which we do cover these subjects. So we do offer international mathematics Olympiad preparation classes also, and one-on-one preparation classes also. So these all are our rank holder on the screen. They are kids like you only. So you can also be the rank holder. For this, you just need to spare every day extra 2 hours from your regular studies. So how much time do you contribute for your Olympiad preparation, Rivan?
Ma'am, at least 1 hour a day
Very nice. So for that 1 hour,
of,
you need to
of
increase to
all
2 hours.
subjects.
Okay, that's nice. So what all you'll be going to get in these classes, there'll be group session with around 20 students delivered through Zoom platform. Class days will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Timing will be 6:30 till 7:45 p.m. Okay, so it will be 75-minute session course with 5 minutes of break. So you will be going to get all the material which will be available on the dashboard. Soon I'll be going to show you the same. So fees for this course will be 10,038 rupees. It will be 45 session course. So regular classes are going to start from coming week, that is June 11th. So syllabus is available over here on this link. So I'll paste links once again in the chat box for your reference. And let me take you through our dashboard. But before that, I would like to invite your mentor at the platform. Her name is Miss Amrita. She is a wonderful mentor. Her classes are very engaging and very interesting. She's been taking Olympiad classes from past 5 years now. So I'm sure you'll be going to have a productive sessions with her. So over to you, ma'am. Then we'll have a quickly demonstration of the dashboard. Okay. Over to you, Amrita, ma'am.
Hey everyone. Hi ma'am. And hello to your super mom who is there beside you. I can see her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being with everyone. I'm Amrita. Amrita Day. I have been in this profession for 9 years, and I'm fortunate enough to be with Olympiad Success so that I can meet students like you. I can see you are quite curious about today's session, and your mother is curious equally and excited. I thank Pooja ma'am to introduce me here to this platform and to you and your mother. Uh, let's get back to Pooja ma'am, and after a few minutes, we'll start with the demo. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So here on the screen, you can see we need to enter this URL olympiadsuccess.com, wherein you will be directed towards this page. Over here, you'll be going to go on login. After clicking on login, you need to enter your email ID with which you have registered on this platform. So over here, we will be going to enter our email ID. So after signing in, you'll get your
Is
profile
frequent
details
with
on your.
Olympiad success. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am. Tell me,
Yes,
please.
we are very much aware about this dashboard. because
Okay,
it's like
then let's have a
third
teaching.
year we are with Olympiad success.
Okay,
So if
all
you
right.
don't mind, you can skip because I think Rivan is only in the class. So you can skip this
Yes,
all part.
yes, sure. All right, ma'am. Amrita ma'am, we can have a teaching part then.
Okay. So, everyone, today's topic for the demo is tenses. Okay. Let me share the screen. Give me a few minutes. It will be visible to you. Is it visible, everyone? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me start the screen sharing. Just a minute. Are you, meanwhile, while we are fixing this, are you aware of this topic? Do you know what it is all about? Rivan, am I audible? Hello.
Please
Am I
audible.
audible,
Yes,
Rivan?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, uh, are you aware of this topic?
Yes,
You know,
ma'am.
many students call it not tenses but tension. But I assure you, it won't be a tension for you anymore. Let me give you a short briefing what is tenses. Okay. Tenses talk about the time, some point in the time, or in the, let me give you a better idea of it using some annotations. Okay. Suppose this is a timeline that I'm going to draw over here. Okay. This is a timeline. We all know, you have read it already, that we don't know at what time, at what period, when did this calculation of time began. And we don't even know for how long we are going to calculate it. We have read about rays in mathematics, right? It has
Yes, ma'am.
some beginning point and it continues. Okay? We don't know where it began and we don't know to what stretch it's going to continue. Same as with time. Okay? And during this whole period, we do some action or the other. Let me tell you, for English, sleeping, thinking is also an action. Even if you are sleeping, you're doing something. Even if you're sitting and thinking, according to science, it's not an action, but according to English, it's an action. Science says no work done, but English says you are doing something. You're doing an activity, it's a work, it's an action. So whatever you're doing during this timeline, you're using tenses to talk about them. So what are tenses? Tenses are the ways in which verbs talk about action. Okay, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are we going to read about is tenses. And what are tenses? Tenses are the guide. As you can see here, it's written on the screen, a guide to mapping action and time. At what time an action took place, at what time it's taking place, or takes place usually, and what time will it take place. Hence, let me draw the same line once again. Okay, suppose this is a time, and this is the present moment. We are here at this moment. Anything that happened before is past. Anything. And anything that's going to follow is future. What lies in our hand is present. This is how we discuss tenses. Hence, it is a complete timeline. Moving further in the presentation, I'll stop annotating. Let's move further. You can see here a landscape, a person walking and visiting different phases and different places. In his past phase, he has visited some colossal monuments. You can see here a picture
Yes.
of a different place, perhaps Rome, Italy. Here he is somewhere else, and in future he will be somewhere else. What does this depict? This picture itself depicts what sense is. In the past, you were doing something. In the present, you're doing something different, and in the future, you'll be doing something different. Now, time is being divided. As you can see here, the picture is representing it. Time has been divided into different phases. As I said, what happened before the present time, even 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before, it's past. When your action is done, it's past. What you're doing now, or whatever is in your usual habit. Suppose if I say, Ravan sits to study at 8 p.m. So that's a usual habit. And it's always in the present tense. And what you'll do in the future, suppose after your studies, after you have completed your homeworks, assignments, etc., you'll have your dinner. It's a future activity. This is tense.
Yes.
When you're able to place your actions according to time, then you're talking about tenses. So tenses are not tension. Tenses are simply about placing the correct action in the correct place. Why do we need that? You may ask. Let's give it a thought. क्या जरूरत है tenses की? What is the need?
Ma'am,
What is the
we
need? Why do
ma'am, we need tenses to even frame sentences.
right? Why do we need to frame sentences?
Ma'am, to write
To
or
write, to
speak.
communicate. Right, exactly. English, Hindi, Sanskrit, it's all about language. Why do we have language? Languages are
Ma'am,
about
to
to
communicate.
communicate. Exactly. Very smart. So we need language to communicate. What do we communicate? We communicate our thoughts, our actions, our motives. Hence, in your language, if you need to tell your parents, your friends about some action or an activity that you did, or something you're doing, or something you'll be doing, how will you communicate without using tenses? So you need, suppose, I give you an example. Suppose you want to be an astronaut. This is your future plan. That you want to be an astronaut. This is a desire. It will happen in the future. How will you say?
I
I'm
want to be an astronaut.
astronaut. And if you turn it into future tense, you'll say, I'm going to be an astronaut, or I will be an astronaut in the coming future. Only then your friends will know that it is your future goal. I will be an astronaut. You are determined that you will be an astronaut someday. Suppose you say, I am an astronaut. Is it same as future?
It is present.
It is present. If you say, I was an astronaut, is it the same as present and future?
It is past.
It is past. Hence, you need to get your tenses right to communicate your actions, your activities properly. Hence, we need tenses. Okay? So,
Yes, ma'am.
what I can assume from your interactions, you already have the basic idea of tenses. We are just going to polish it, give you different pointers to identify which word indicates you which tense we are talking about. We are going to give you cues with which you will understand the basic differences and how to pick up sentences and how to pick up hints so that you can easily and in a short time understand and categorize different tenses. Okay, right, Rivan?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before going deeper into the thing, let me once again reiterate. Okay, let me reiterate what I said till now. When we talk about our actions, we try to categorize them on the basis of the time they happen or is happening, or when they are going to happen or will happen. This is what tense is all about. When the words talk about actions and time, when the actions take place, it is tenses. Why do we need? We need tenses so that we can communicate to the people about the time and the action. Actually, we are putting a link. At what time did I do what action? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, talking about the timeline that I drew on the screen, if we are in the present moment, this is the present moment, whatever happened was a left. Whatever happened before this point of time is past. Whatever is going to follow is future. Okay, this is now. Whatever happened before is past. Whatever is going to follow is future. Here till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now there are different types of tenses, 12 to be precise. How do I teach my students about tenses? Do you know? I always refer tenses as the grandfather, the head member of the family, and the different tenses as the sons. Like past is one son, present is the other, and the third is the youngest one. And the different other tenses that follow on the past as their offsprings. It is easy to understand them because you have some characteristics of your father, your mother, right? You have some characteristics of your grandfather as well, right? You may look like your father, you may look like your mother, you may look like your grandfather, grandmother. You resemble. Hence, each tense have the characteristics of their parent, parent tense. That is past tense, all the different, all the other subparts of past tense, like the simple past, the past continuous, the past perfect, and the past perfect continuous. They will have some or the other characteristic of past tense. Same as with present, present, simple present, or present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous will have one or the other characteristic of present tense. Same is with future. Hence, you can see here it is written, they all show us about, they describe when an action happens on this map. And the verb changes their form to give us hidden clues about time. Past tense has hidden clues that are related to past. What can be the clue? Generally, the verb in the past tense, they end with ed, one clue. In the same manner, we have the auxiliary verbs, was, were. They are also the clues that tell us that which category does that tense belong to. Is it from the past tense? If it is was, if the sentence has was, were, then definitely it's from the past tense. If the sentence has am, is, are, then definitely the sentence is from the present tense. If the sentence has will, shall, then definitely it's from the future tense. These are clues, and the verbs also change according to the time. So what do we get it? We get from this slide is time is a landscape. It's not just one point of time. It goes on. It has started at a point and it will continue. And we can divide it into three parts: past, present, future. Tenses talk about the actions happening during this whole timeline. Then it also talks about how long some action happened or continued. That is what we talk about in continuous tenses, in all the different tenses: past continuous, present continuous, future continuous. Then perfect continuous tenses also. Verb change according to the form to give us hidden clues about time. There are few more clues which we will come to know as we proceed. Okay. Next slide talks about the basic points and the advanced. As I said, that there are different types of tenses, 12 different types. There are three tenses: past, present, and future. Each has four. So 3 into 4 makes it 12. So we have 12 different ones. How to simplify it is what we are going to discuss here. As you can see here, it is written English uses 6 basic verb tenses for simple and continuous actions. Simple is very simple. It talks about the present moment. It talks about the habits. I brushed my teeth as soon as I get up from my bed. So, how do we say? How do you say it in the present tense? I brush my teeth daily after I wake up. So what did you say? You informed us about your habit, and it will always remain in simple present tense. My father walks a mile every day. Your father's habit. It will always remain in simple present tense. So these are basic things. Then next thing that we include in the basic is the continuous action. I have been reading since 6 p.m. So your activity is continuous. It's also basic. You have been doing this. These are simpler. Why do we call this simpler? Why is it simple? Why are they basic? Why not advanced? Because they are talking about one point of time or a habit. Okay? They're not
Yes.
intertwining, they're not linking two different actions happening in two different times. Hence, they are basic. Okay?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
simple and continuous action. That is, the verbs that talk about simple and continuous actions that are happening now or happen as usual day-to-day activity, habit, or something that happens in a continuous way, in a continuous manner. They are basic actions. Okay? You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
see in the next point it is written that they talk about the specific point or they talk about a single point in time. Then what is advance? Advance talks about different actions. It is very common. Suppose just before joining this meeting, this demo class, you had been doing something, right? Yes,
Yes.
Ivan? Yes, you were doing
Yes, ma'am.
something. Either you were playing, or you were interacting with your friends or your family, or having a chill time watching TV. When we talk about one action and what follows after that, or one action and what precedes before that, then it becomes advanced because we are connecting different times. And for these things, for these connections, to link two different times and two different actions that follow, we have six different uh, sort of tenses. These are advanced. What do they talk about? They talk about the past actions, or they talk about an action that has happened, but its result has stayed with you. Suppose if I say, I ate an apple an hour before, or I ate an apple uh, at 6:30, presumably, and yet not hungry. Okay, I have eaten an apple, and the result has stayed. What is the result? That I'm yet not hungry. My action is done, but the result is still there. I can feel the result. Hence, what I use here, the tense that I use here is advanced because it is talking about the result. Rivan had been playing cricket before he joined our class. We are talking about two actions happening in two different times. And now we are connecting, bringing it into a single sentence. And what we used is advanced verb tense. Is this slide clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is basic? Let us repeat, okay? It will be easier for you to remember. What is basic actions? Basic actions, they are time specific, happening in one single point of time. Hence, they are basic. They talk either about something which is in your habit, something that you do daily, or something that happens continuously, is happening, will happen continuously, or had been happening at one point of time. Okay? These are basics. The verbs that talk about those will be read under basic tenses. And advanced tenses, we talk about uh, different actions happening in different time and we connect them. Or we talk about actions that got completed somewhere in the time in the past, but the result has continued. You still bear the result of it. Hence, they use advanced tenses. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's bring everything together from the first slide to the last. Tenses talk about actions happening in the timeline, falling somewhere or the other in the timeline, either in the past or the present or the future. Second, when we why do we need tenses? We need tenses so that we can talk about actions that happen at different point of time. That is why tenses are needed. Next, we discussed about three major tenses: past, present, future. Okay. If this is the present moment, then whatever happened before the present moment is past. Whatever is going to follow the present time, whatever is going to happen next is future.
Future.
Good. Now we have different sets of tenses different categories, lists of tenses, and to be precise, there are 12. We divide them into 6 basic ones and 6 advanced ones so that we can understand it easily. So the basic ones talk about the simple ones and the continuous ones, and the advanced ones talk about the connectors. When we talk about two actions being connected and being presented through the tense, or about an action that got completed and it bears the result till now. Okay, the subject bears the result of it. Moving on, the present moment. There are two things in the present moment. As I said, habitual action or the universal truth, or your habitual truth, you can say. Whatever is in your habit, obviously it's a truth, right? So that is
Yes, ma'am.
discussed in the present moment. Simple present describes universal facts or daily habits. This is what I just explained to you. The sun rises in the east. Tomorrow, will it rise in the west?
No,
No.
ma'am.
Yes. This is universal truth and it will never change. Hence, it will always be presented, spoken, written, communicated in simple present tense. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Some verbs take S or ES in the singular form. Uh, Let me give you the basic idea of the verbs. Generally, in many teachers talk about four tenses, four verbs, sorry, four verbs. I call it five. Why do I call it five? Because I count two present tenses. One, those verbs which take S or ES at the end. One which does not. So why two? And why some verbs take S or ES? Because there is a rule in grammar that is named as subject verb agreement. Let us take a family structure. Your mother says, no, Ivan, you're not going to get a chocolate today. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Today is no chocolate day. Either you agree or you disagree. If you disagree, what happens? You and mama, you start arguing. No, mama, I want it today. And your mama says, no, you had it yesterday. Today you already had an ice cream. I'm not going to give you a chocolate today. You can have it tomorrow. So if you choose to disagree, your mother goes very rigid about her decision and there is an argument. To resolve the argument, father comes in and he says, no, Ivan, whatever mama says, you're going to follow. The same happens with sentences also. The subject and the verb need to agree. And hence, this S and ES comes like the father to resolve this dispute. Then the verb run says, I'm not going to adjust with he. He run. No. So S and ES comes in and S and ES says, okay, let us come and resolve this issue. So
He
he
runs.
runs. And now the disagreement is resolved. They both agree to stay together. So S and ES, they come to rescue. And who do they rescue? They rescue the singular subjects. Okay? So that is the reason why I consider two simple present tenses. And I talk about 5 different verb forms. You can call it 4 different verb forms and consider simple present tense one. But to make it easier for the students, I consider it as two. One that talks about the plural subjects and the other that talks about the singular subjects. So when we talk about singular subjects, we use S or ES with the verbs. He runs, she dances, my mom cooks, my mom takes care of me. So you add the S. But they run, we dance, we cook. Okay? Then you don't use S or ES. So, what do we get? We get that every habitual action uses simple present tense. Simple present tense has two different forms, one with S or ES and one without S or ES. The S and ES form is used with singular subjects and the one without an S or ES form is used with plural subjects. Okay? The sun
Yes,
rises
ma'am.
in the east. A universal truth. Singular subject using the S and the ES form rises. The sun rises in the east. The best example to understand both these points in one go. Okay? Universal truth
Yes.
communicated in simple present. The sun rises because the sun is a singular subject, hence rises. R-I-S-E-S. The spelling is R-I-S-E. We added an S for the singular subject, the sun. Hence, the sun rises in the east. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is happening now. What is Rivan doing now?
Attending a session.
See, you yourself used present continuous tense. And that is what the slide says. Present continuous tense talks about the action that is happening in the exact moment. That is now. Okay. And what did you
Yes, ma'am.
use other than the ing form? You said Rivan is attending a demo class, English demo class. So you already used the auxiliary verbs as well, the helping verbs. What are these auxiliary verbs? Do you know what are these?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So on in the slide you can see. Let me annotate to you. You will see a spotlight over there. Okay. This is, am, are. These are auxiliary verbs. They're also known as helping verbs. They help the main verb to stand, to be there, to be present, hold their position in the sentence. They help the main verb. They support the main verb.
Ma'am,
How
I knew helping verbs, but I was confused when you said
the names.
auxiliary verbs.
Okay. Okay. So now you know the different name for it. Auxiliary verbs. They are also known as
Yes,
helping verbs.
ma'am.
Okay. So you also see here, because we are talking about present continuous tense, hence we have is, are as the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs. Because is, are the helping verbs for the present tense. Okay. If we talk about past tense,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
will change into was and were. So you used it in your sentence. Ivan is attending an English demo class. So what is happening now is the present thing happening in the present moment. We generally we use present continuous tense to talk about the temporary action that is happening now. When we are talking about now, we are talking about the exact moment, this moment, no other moment, this particular moment. It's gone, it's not happening now. Some other action is happening then. Okay. Now, what I'm doing, I am teaching. Maybe in the next moment, you will be speaking. So, what will be happening then? It will be Revan speaking. What is happening now? It's me speaking. So, we talk about the exact moment and hence we use present continuous tense. And for the present continuous tense, we need is and are as the helping verbs so that we can support the main verb. Clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Moving further, we have a quiz. Let's see.
Every Monday, Sarah dash her walk her dog in the park office.
What
Every
should be
Monday,
the
Sarah walks her dog in the park before heading to the office. Because subject is singular, so the verb will be plural.
excellent? Excellent. Actually, our little correction over here. Verbs are with S or ES. Okay. Uh, okay. We don't call it plural verbs. Okay. These are verbs with S or ES. Okay. As I said, they need to agree. How will they agree if the subject is singular and the verb is plural? This is just a structure. Subjects are singular or plural. Okay. In usual day-to-day description, we form them as plural verbs because they have S and ES to make it seated in the mind of the people who are listening. We say it as plural verb. Okay. Okay. So subjects are singular. Okay?
Yes,
That is what
ma'am.
you can count. Can you count verbs? You can change things into plural when you're able to count. Okay. So it is the
Yes,
appropriate
ma'am.
answer, and I'm really proud that you gave the correct answer the very first go. I would also like to draw your attention toward this word. I'm again putting a spotlight. This word. Every Monday.
Every.
This is the cue. This is the clue, this is the hint that I was talking about. Every Monday. Something that happens every Monday, it means this is a habit. Hence, when we
Ma'am,
see this,
if the
first one,
ma'am, if the every Monday was not there, then it would have been Sarah will walk her dog in the park before heading to the office.
right. So this every Monday is the hint. This tells us that the sentence will take a verb in the present form. Okay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let us go to the next question.
Yes.
Should I read it out for you? Or will you
Look
do it?
out the
Okay, good. Carry on.
ma'am, I can read it. Look out the window. It snow it dash. Snow heavily, so we should stay indoors.
Uh, what should be the answer here?
Ma'am,
What are you doing? Are you looking out
is
of the window? Okay. Yes, you can give me your idea. Tell me, what are you saying?
ma'am, I'm thinking of it between Is snowing. Ma'am, I think is snowing heavily.
Absolutely right. Can you tell me the reason why is snowing?
Ma'am, because so we should stay indoors. Should
Mhm.
will get the spotlight.
Okay. So see this part of the sentence. Look out of the window. Is it happening now, or did it happen earlier, or is it going to happen in the future? What is it?
Ma'am,
Look
it
out.
is happening now.
Right, it is happening now. And what did we read in the previous slide? What did we read, Rivan? We read that whatever happened, whatever is happening now at the moment talks about or uses present continuous tense. That is finding the clues. Okay, so look out the window. You're being asked to do that action now. Hence, it is snowing heavily. Your answer is absolutely right.
Ah,
But what is the logic? The logic is the action is happening at that exact moment. It is happening now. So if it is happening now, happening itself is giving you the clue that it will take the ing form of the verb and the continuous tense. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. I understood.
Okay. So this exercise, whatever we dealt with and whatever you excelled in, all both the questions, they actually talked about finding clues, and we did it. So always look for clues. It is easier for you to understand which tense to choose the moment you look at the clues. Okay, let us discuss this slide. This would be our final slide for today. Rest we'll discuss in our usual classes. Okay. So what does this slide say? It talks about finding clues for the present. Okay. Sentences leave clues to help us choose the right tense, which we did in the previous slide. In the first
Yes, ma'am.
sentence, we got the clue every Monday, which talked about the habit. In the next question, we saw that it said, look out the window, which talked about an action that is happening on in the exact time. So these were the two clues that we chose, and they guided us towards the right answer. The routine clues include always, never, daily, usually. These are about habits. These are about habits. Always, never, daily. I never, uh, I'm never late to school. My habit. Immediate clues include now, still, look, listen. This is what we had. Observe the clues closely to understand the timing of the action. Okay. So you have to look for the clues in the sentences. The moment you get the clues, the moment you are able to logically find out the clue, the hidden hint, you're going to get through it. Okay. So this is it for today's class. I'll stop the screen sharing now. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I
No,
will.
ma'am.
Okay. Otherwise, I will request Pooja ma'am to take over.
All
Otherwise,
right,
the meeting.
Revan. I hope you can hear me. Voice
Yes,
is
ma'am.
same. So if you
Yes.
want to enroll, you can reach out the team. You can take the enroll right for the same. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
All right, Revan. Thank you for joining. Take care. Bye-bye. Amrita ma'am,
Good
we can
night,
end this
Rivan.
session.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night, Rivan.